Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Brooklyn Bulls and the New York Jets. Shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Down. Grimes, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
The ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Don't get nervous. Mike 40, check, he's coming.
Looking to throw. Hinton. And he'll find Hall. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check 26, check 26.
They'll run on first down. Grimes.
The running back running out.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
He's checking.
Off the play fake. Flowers. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Here we go. 40's the Mike. Hey, 40's Mike.
From the gun, Hinton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Their own 31-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's McDonald. Gonna let one fly, and that's caught inside the 35. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown.
McDonald's pass.
Allen Robinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The return man, Ty Johnson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw on 2nd down. Hinton, this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
3-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Grimes. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
27.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On the scramble.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, Shaq. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Come on, baby. Woo! Mike 40, Mike 40. Hey, they scared. They scared.
Back to throw. Hinton. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Bulls 12.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Now here's Pollard, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Tony Pollard with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Jets, nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check, lucky.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 3rd down, Flowers. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 37.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 16-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 16-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
You play mood.
The new no points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
At the 23-yard line.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Hey, 19 light. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Mike's 40, Mike's 40. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Hinton. Throw left side complete. It's Hall. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you're doing like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd and 8 coming up. Now this time he'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Braden Mann now as he'll kick it away for the second time. But how about this, a fake? Steps away. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Bulls.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multi-tap.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for the touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Operating from the gun. Hinton is going to find his running back. It's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Number 27.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To throw on third down. Flowers. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
Incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first two possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and possession will switch hands, first and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 4.
On second down, it's Pollard. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He's past the 30. He will score.
Touchdown, Brooklyn.
And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
16-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now.
Now, loose football. The ball comes out, and this will be scooped up by the defense. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Pollard. And Down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run with Pollard. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
He's got Burton here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works.
Yeah, the ball is knocked out. It's going the other way. Now they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
On the play.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 43-yard line.
Here's Pollard. Way up to about the 44 here. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bless on Austin. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Throwing on 1st down. Flowers looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
10 at the 18-yard line.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
On the ground, this is Grimes. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Check my 40. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Flowers. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the three there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
And 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. And on now is the punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Mike's 40. Mike's 40. Check smash. Check smash. It's just me and you. It's just me.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And a pretty little juke move there, but not a ton to show for it afterwards as he's brought down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Jets on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
The quarterback keeps it. Fumble on the play.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Trying to run for it with Pollard, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll be marked inches short, no gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
4th down.
Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. This from 54 yards away. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Throwing to start the drive. Flowers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw on second down. Hinton under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Able to connect with Mims. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Check 52.
On first down, Pollard. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
Back at the 46-yard line.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight?
Going to run again here with Pollard. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On the draw, it's Pollard. Finding room inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
15 yards.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our visitors, they're setting themselves up as a major contender.